Satnam, welcome. Today's practice will be in honour of all of us finding access to the calmness and the power, the simultaneous calmness and power that exists within all of us. There will be a strong focus on pranayama breath in this practice today, and just starting the practice of moving the spine. We'll be doing that as well, and then finishing off with a stress releasing meditation. So I invite you to join me today to enjoy this beautiful practice of Kundalini Yoga. And if you're new and you've never done it before, I just invite you to just follow along as much as you can, not trying too hard to know all the words and all the sequence, but to allow yourself the time to go in and connect with yourself. Follow the sounds, follow the breath, and see where it takes you. So we're going to start the practice by bringing our hands together, rubbing the palms, gently connecting into the feeling in the palms, the warmth that opens up all of and connects to all of the nerve points in the body. And then bringing the hands in front of the heart space in prayer mudra, thumbs are pointing into the sternum. And when you're ready, just see where the breath is. Find where your breath is. Don't try and do anything with it. Just see if it's at the nasal point. Is it going into the nostrils? Is it in your chest? Is it in your belly? Is it not anywhere to be seen? And just bring that awareness into the space. And if it calls you, close your eyes and find where the breath is within you. And just allow that breath to circulate in and out. It may naturally deepen. You may wish to sigh. Allow a bigger breath to come in and release like a wave. And on the next breath, allowing the breath to come in, down and pulling down into the base. And when I say base, I'm referring to what we call mulaband. So the area of the sex organs, the anus. And we gently pull in and up whilst holding the breath. And then as we release the breath, release the hold, and feel how much awareness that brings into the space. And we're going to start the practice by chanting the Adi mantra 3 times, followed by the Mangala Charan mantra. And if you don't know these, just follow along with the sound, feeling the tongue interacting with the mantra. And the first mantra we do is to connect us with the golden chain of teachers, to the teacher within, to the practice being perfect for where you need it to be. Closing the eyes, dropping into the belly, allowing a deeper breath to come in, and gently hold and squeeze, gently in and up, and feel the chin slightly drop forward, releasing the breath. We'll breathe in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudame, Jugat Gurudame, Sat Gurudame, Siddhi Gurudeve Name, Ad Gurudame, Jugat Gurudame, Sat Gurudame, Siddhi Gurudeve Name, Ad Gurudame, Jugat Gurudame, Sat Gurudame, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Breathe in. Hold into the base, into Mulaband. Squeeze gently in and up. Anus, sex organs. Navel towards the spine. In this way we contain the energy so that we bring it down so that it can begin to move up the spine as we do the practice. Releasing the hands down onto the knees. This practice can be done in a chair, if being in easy pose, which is what this position is called. So sitting on with the in almost a lotus position. And in Kundalini Yoga, we like to work on having a straight spine. So you can sit on a cushion, so that helps elevate the hips. And it's important to be comfortable, not to strain and not to be in a place where you're trying to make your body bend to the will. If it's not there, find a way to make it comfortable. We're going to start the practice with a beautiful Pranayama breath series. And this will take us for almost half of the practice today. And I just, the Pranayama is it's such an engaging, activating, but also simultaneously de-stressing process. So I invite you in this, if you haven't done it before, to really allow yourself to go with the breath. And we're going to be doing quite a few alternate nostril positions. So what we'll be doing is, to begin with, the hand goes into Gyan Mudra, which is the thumb and finger touching, and the other three fingers are straight. That then bends down onto the knee and having a straight hand. And then the other hand, the right hand, will be blocking off the right nostril. And to begin with, we'll be breathing through the left. Breathing in and breathing out through the left. And the eye focus is on the third eye point, so you can close the eyes, focus in and up on the third eye point, and we'll begin and continue. So the thumb and the hand can stand kind of straight up if you like. Breathing in through the left, eyes closed, focused in and up. Holding the breath just slightly. And then releasing the breath through the left nostril. Continuing. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Continuing the breath. When we inhale and exhale through the left nostril, we're connecting with the moon side. It's called the moon side, the feminine, the passive. Connecting with the energies of receptivity, intuition, self-awareness. Continuing the breath in through the left. out through the left. This side brings cooling, calming, releasing, healing. And taking a last breath in through the left. And then releasing the hand down as you release through both nostrils. Taking a full breath in through both nostrils. Feeling the beginning of the shift of energy already through that small beginning pranayama. And then moving the right hand to Gyan Mudra and bringing the left thumb up to the left nostril, and breathing through the right nostril this time. And breathing out through the right nostril. Keeping the left nostril blocked off at all times. In through the right, out through the right. The right nostril, the right side, is the sun energy. It's active, it's cleansing, it's removing of toxins, it's bringing in active energy, removing passivity, blockages, giving access to action energy. Physical strength. Willpower. Completing the last breath in, releasing the hand down onto the knees, exhale, breathing in gently, eyes still closed, focused at the third eye point, and just gently releasing the breath. Feeling into the activation that's occurred in this short time. Allow your breath to naturally come in and out. And continuing, if you can, with your eyes closed, we'll return to the first side. So we're going to keep the left hand in Gyan Mudra on the knee. The right hand, the thumb, comes up to the right nostril, and we breathe in through the left, and then we block off the left nostril and we breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the left, and release through the right. Continuing. In through the left, out through the right. Finishing the last breath in through the left nostril, placing the hand down on the knee, releasing through both nostrils. Keep the eyes closed and just allow yourself to feel the difference with that energy. And now, with the right hand staying in Gyan Mudra on the knee, bringing left hand up, blocking off the left nostril, breathing in through the right. Blocking off the right and exhaling through the left. In through the right. Exhale through the left. In through the right, out through the left, and continuing. In through the right, out through the left. Completing that breath cycle, bringing the hands down to be on the knees, continuing with the eyes closed. Allow the breath to just find its balance. Feel the energy circulating the body. Nostril breathing, alternate nostril breathing is helpful in bringing the hemispheres into balance, the left and right sides of the bodies into balance, harmonizing the brain, oxygenating. We're going to now move into breath of fire. So we're going to stay in the same position with the hands in Gyal Mudra, and breath of fire is the focus on the external breath. So if you haven't done it before, the easiest way to start breath of fire is to pant like a dog. So you can put the tongue out and feel the navel pulling back in towards the spine. And then literally breath of fire is done with the closed mouth. So it's that, but close the mouth. And continue just to focus on the exhale. The inhale will just naturally bring itself in. So continuing if you started. And finding your pace and your rhythm. So breath of fire can be a different pace and speed for people. So find what works for you. And if you're pregnant or menstruating, it'd be best to just continue with long, deep breathing. Eyes closed in, focused at the third eye point. And of course, breath of fire is generally best done in any of the Pranayama series on an empty stomach. You're going really well. Keep going if you can, even if you need to slow it down. Breath of fire is incredibly good at detoxifying. So it activates the navel point, brings the fire of the prana into the belly, activates the Agni of the center, and brings the fire element into action throughout the whole body. And completing that sequence, take a breath in, hold, squeeze Mula Bandh, sex organs, anus in, up, navel towards the spine. Hold the breath. And release. In holding the breath, we actually contain the energy, we don't release it. So it can move to the base of the spine and begin the journey up the spine through all the energy centers of the body. And the last sequence is just simply to stay as you are. Keep the eyes closed. And just feel into the sensations of the practice so far. Continue with long, slow, deep breathing. In through the nose, down through the body, gently squeezing if you like, and then releasing the breath up through the body. And if you can keep focused on that breath, follow the breath. Bring yourself back if you're wandering in the mind. Feel the sensations in the body. And coming out of the meditation, if you need to, bringing the legs forward, move the legs, if you're feeling a bit numb, pat the legs if you need to. And coming back into easy pose, if you're sitting down, if you can stay in that position or be on a chair. And we're going to do some spinal flex postures to get the energy moving up and down the body. And we're going to start with camel. Go slightly to the side. So camel is the hands take hold of the wrist, or if you're on a chair, onto the knees. And we press forward through with the chest and keep the chin straight. And then we round back and allow the back to drop backwards and pulling forward and dropping back. So breathe in, move forward, exhale, drop back. Starting at your own pace, breathing in forward, exhale back. Close the eyes, focused in on to the third eye. Allowing the spine to round. On the exhale back, it's like going into your worst slouch. breathing in, pulling up, squeezing Mulaband, in, up, squeeze and hold, straightening the back, drop the chin slightly. Release the breath, hands on the knees, taking a moment. Seeing if there's a tingling, if you can feel the increase in energy on the spine. Bring the prana into all the different parts of the body. And we're going to move into cat-cow position. Cat-cow is such a brilliant pose that helps with all the glandular systems in the body. So the cat-cow is being on the hands and knees, feet flat onto the ground, shoulders directly down onto the hands, and we move forward into a cow position with the head moving up, the back arches down, and then as we go into cat, we round the spine up and pull the head down, and we do this as an active motion, as a breath in, and then an exhale into cat. And we use the breath, beginning the sequence. Inhale forward, exhale dropping through. Continuing, finding your own pace, finding your breath, following the breath, actively breathing. Breathe deeper than you would normally breathe, and continuing. And for the last minute, if you wish, finding a quicker pace, so doing a more full and faster cat-cow. Continuing for the last 30 seconds at your own pace. If you can go faster, do so. This is such a brilliant exercise for the thyroid, for the majority of the glandular systems of the body. It keeps the spine subtle and stretched and allows energy to move up and down the spinal column. It tones the nervous system. It regulates the brain. Just an all-round good one. And then as you complete, breathing into the top, head pointing up, back arched, hold and squeeze, and then release down with the arching of the back up, release the breath, and then dropping down into Guru Pranam, cat's child's pose with the palms together, forehead to the ground, releasing down, letting everything move into the floor, breathing long, deep and slow. Letting any tension go at this point. Release it to the floor, release it to the earth. In this position, we put our head down lower than our heart. We bow to the greater wisdom beyond the mind. And then gently making your way up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to just do for a minute, we're going to do triangle pose for a minute, which is basically downward dog. So you can stay in the similar position, where you're starting cat-cow, and pushing the toes under, pressing up, and moving the head down towards the floor. The feet and the legs are straight. And just long, slow, deep breathing. Triangle pose is amazing for showing you how your body is, how your energy is. How's it feeling? Is it feeling like a strain and a struggle? Or is it relaxing to be in this position today? It will vary. 3 minutes of triangle pose a day and 3 minutes of cat-cow will keep you agile and young. The last little bit, coming down gently onto the knees into what we call rock pose. Keeping the eyes closed, feeling into the sensations that are growing through every part of the practice. Allow the breath to find its place. And here we're going to do a variation of camel. We're actually going to do the same thing but in rock pose. So we're pushing through with the chest, dropping back through on the exhale. Breathing in and up, hold, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Holding that energy you've created and release. And coming back into easy pose. We're going to finish off this sequence with head rolls. So starting to the left, dropping the chin down, breathing into the left, rolling the neck around, up, over, down, and continuing around for 5 circles. all the bits of the neck. And when you finish the fifth, just go in the other direction, doing 5 in the other direction. Breathing in to the right. Exhaling to the left. And when you're finished, coming back to center. Eyes closed. Enjoying the movement of energy through the body with such just simple but powerful movements. And we're going to finish off the practice today with a beautiful meditation called Tattva, Balance Beyond Stress and Duality. And the simple premise for this is that the fingertips are all joined together. The thumbs are going to be pointing in towards the heart, and the hands are going to press down so that the fingers are pretty much touching together down to the base. And we're going to do a breath sequence of breathing in long, slow and deep, and then when we're ready to exhale, we're going to do it in 8 parts. Breathe in and feel the pressure on the fingers. And you're going to look at the tip of the nose. So the eyes will be partly closed, but you'll see the tip of the nose. You'll go slightly cross-eyed. Breathing in. Exhaling in 8 parts. Long deep breath in, exhaling for 8 parts in what's called segmented breath. Feel it in your belly with each segmented exhale. Pressing the fingers together. Eyes at the tip of the nose. And completing the last sequence. Taking a breath in, gentle squeeze, releasing the hands down onto the knees. Keep the eyes closed. This meditation brings a clear focus to the left and right hemispheres, sharpens the access to decision making, clears the obstacles of the nervous system. Any of these practices we've done today can all be done independently, even each of the breath practices, although the nostril breaths should be done grouped together so that you are in balance. And this meditation can be increased to 11 minutes, but no more than 11 minutes. We're going to close off the practice, bringing the hands together again in front of the heart space. And we'll close out with 3 satnams. Taking a breath in, releasing the breath, and breathing in to chant. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. May your day be filled with the blessings of all this life's offerings. May the breath be accessible to you. May you feel the pranic joy flow through your body. And may you be focused on bringing good things to the world. Sat Nam.